You're watching Analyty with the brand new Samsung Galaxy Tab 7.0 Plus N here in the review. My name is Balazs Garden and let's kick off with some full HD and HD videos here on the device that I have set up. We have Transformers 2 running here and it's going quite smoothly even with the sound in NKV, and this is a short trailer, and 720p is of course not the limit. If we go back, I have also the Pirates of the Caribbean trailer that I always use with built-in subtitles in the NKV, and that plays quite smoothly also. And yeah, the only bad thing about this Samsung Galaxy Tab I can tell you is that it's not bright enough for an outdoor use, because it only has a PLS display by Samsung. Otherwise, we of course have Angry Birds Space also on here, so you can check that out. It loads up quite fastly, so Samsung just did again a great job with this device, except for we only have a mono speaker right here. The speaker on the left side is only for using it for phone calls, for example, but I mean, who would use this for a phone call? Especially if this is not the 3G version, this is only the Wi-Fi version for $300. Otherwise, you can see Angry Birds Space works quite well also. We have only Android 3 point something on here, but this works actually quite well. As you can see, we wrote something in German here, but I will write something in English now for you too. So let me hit enter a few times, select the English keyboard, and then I can write a longer word, for example, kind of like for what can I do? No, just write Washington, that's long enough, or New York, and then you can see that works quite well. Here with the keyboard you don't only have to type it separately on here, and you can use multiple languages. Otherwise there is not much to show actually on this device, except for maybe the camera, which is quite okay. Also, it doesn't take the best pictures. You can check out a soup I took yesterday night here on my table. And then we have the front camera also built in for Skyping, which is quite fine also if you want to use it for basic shots. Let me get it right there. So here I am with my camera and doing this review video, so that looks quite okay also. So let's check out from the outside of the device. We have a microSD card reader, and there would be a SIM card reader right here if this would be a SIM version. Then we have with a flash the camera, and then on this side there is the volume control on and off switch. Nothing else. On top you can adjust the headphone and nothing else. And on the bottom we have the not standard USB port, which is not as good as of course as on the Flyer, which is my favorite device. But otherwise it's of course a lot thinner, as you can see. And let's compare it to the iPad 3. I know that's not fair, but that's what probably everybody wants to see. So let's see the pixel density on Samsung and on the iPad. Let me actually just have the main screen on here, and then you can see if we go really close that on the iPad it's just sharp, and on the Samsung, well, there is some to do with the display, but I mean, it's half the price, so Samsung is not that bad. And in thickness actually Samsung beats the iPad by a lot, I would say. So there's a few millimeters that Apple still has to work on. So there's not much else to show you here on the Samsung Galaxy Tab 7.0 Plus N. I love the device, but the display could be brighter for an outdoor usage. And otherwise the price could go maybe a little bit even to the 250-200 price point, so it can compete with the Amazon Kindle Fire. Otherwise it's a perfect device, slim, light, and yeah, there's not much else to say. Thank you much for watching Endeavor TV. This was the complete review of the Samsung Galaxy Tab 7.0 Plus N, and of course Samsung could think of a better name.